Hello friends, hello mom. I'm talking to you from the future and you're probably wondering why are you watching a slideshow? Well, at the time of collecting this footage I did not know, but I fucked up. But more on that in the episodes to come. Anyway, the content will get better. Making this project already made me improve a lot as a videographer. You never stop learning. While we're still at it, a little word about China. I have never seen so many cameras in one place at once, and the high-frequency flashes on many crossroads gave me the very feeling I had while reading dystopian sci-fi books. The feeling I get so much too often nowadays. I believe that the flashes were there to help the cameras scan whatever they needed scanning. Well, what also surprised me was that at still early hour, the locations we visited were flooded by domestic tourists. Because of that, we even decided to pass on the queue to see Tiananmen Square. Anyway, nothing really happened there. So no picture with Mao this time. In the 17 hours of what we had before our final flight to Saigon, we arranged a driver who picked us up at the airport and drove us around Beijing so we could experience as much as possible in the short time we had. So after arriving in Beijing, we had breakfast with our driver and drove to see Forbidden City, checked Tiananmen Square through the window of the car, Heaven Temple in Tiantan Park, where we were lucky to stumble upon a matrimonial market. As last, we went to the Lama Temple, which was my favorite. It was very cold, so we speedrun the whole thing and went for a Beijing-style feast with delicious Beijing duck before heading back to the airport. I will explain the purpose of this video series. What better time than now? The main one is to keep my friends and family updated on my trip to Southeast Asia. Writing to each one of them the same things. How it is, where am I right now, how are the people, what is this and what is that. It's just not sustainable. It is also a tribute to the people I met along the way and new friends that I had the luck to encounter. But if you're some stranger on the internet who came across this video, you're welcome to join the experience and see the things I want to share with my loved ones. Maybe we can become friends as well. Anyway, the content will get better. Making this project already made me improve a lot as a videographer. You never stop learning.
你好啊。
Now a bit about the trip in general. Together with my friend Mauricy, we decided to explore Vietnam, so I started learning Vietnamese 3 months prior. We found the cheap tickets with flights through Milan and Beijing, and I packed my backpack with action cam, drone, laptop and some clothes to have the longest flight in our lives. I did not want to sway Mauricy's stay, as he just could stay for 2 weeks, so I did not collect many drone shots during that time, to not make him wait while I was flying, and only focused myself on experiencing Vietnam, exploring local temples and other things he wanted to see while being there. Having a good time together was my main priority, so I did not mind rolling as a tourist, and let him take the charge and lead the way.
Wziąłem jednego, tylko jednego z wieprzowiną. Aha. A, pojechał, Wygląda spoko. Wszystko robią co pewnie, nie? Wygląda super kryspy. To smakuje jak mielone polskie. Tak? Wygląda jak sojowy.
After exploring Ho Chi Minh City on our own, we decided to take a guided tour to less touristy version of Cu Chi tunnels.
Will I enter with that? Nie. Muszę wziąć ze sobą. Podasz mi to. Aha. Jestem w gildzie Żydów.
The tunnels used to stretch for a distance of more than 200 kilometers, with up to 3 floors, with lowest going under as deep as 12 meters. The tunnels had ventilation holes masked as termite nests and booby traps around and inside them. The bamboo traps and mines caused around 11% of deaths to American soldiers. We passed the guerrilla test and went through all the tunnels that were on our way. The price we paid was that in the next days I almost broke myself in half on bigger curbs because of my sore legs.
This is the dummy of the guerrilla. At that time, the guerrilla war drink glow. The men wore the drink glow, but the women wore the black glow. At the time, the girl used the gun of China and Soviet Union. They used AK-47 and B-40, the gun of China and Soviet Union. At the time, Vietnam were divided into two parts, the North and the South. The North followed China and Soviet Union. It looked like the North Korea. The South followed the America. It looked like the South Korea. The girl followed the North. They are communist, so they follow the North. So they follow China and Soviet Union. So they use the gun of China and Soviet Union.
Oh, no.
I pierdolę, już nie chcę wdechu na Już wystarczy. You come into the jungle and you think it is hot. Then you get to the tunnels, you come out, and suddenly it's very fresh and not that hot anymore. And just to clarify, I do not strive to be an influencer. Humanity rather needs defluence. All the decay of values and the modern rot that grows more and more in the past decades is kinda scary. Why do I talk in English? Well, I have a bunch of international friends, and I thought that would be the easiest. I might be switching languages later, but I will make sure the subtitles are available. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.